Mic check one, mic check two. Is this mic on? Yeah, it's the one and only, your girl's favorite, DJ E Money. And you're listening to the Glow Game with Latrice, Mia, and Shanice. You know what that means?
What up?
Hey, ladies.
Hey.
Happy motherfucking hump day. I cannot wait for the weekend.
What you got planned, sis?
I have absolutely nothing planned, but when I tell you I must really enjoy this job, I've been pulling 12-hour days. Like coming in 2 hours early, staying 2 hours late. Like I'm ready for the weekend. It's been rough.
Yeah, kudos to you putting in that work though. It don't really feel like work that much though, when like you said, when you actually like what you're doing. So
yeah,
it probably don't even seem like you're working that many hours.
It does. It definitely does. But I'm like legit feeling like fulfilled in a position. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel fulfilled, and I'm really proud of myself how I'm picking this shit up though. But I can't wait for the weekend.
I'm proud of you too. Keep that shit
How
up.
you ladies doing? You know I be missing y'all.
I know. This week is kind of dragging a little bit for me, but I'm back in the gym every day, so that's lit.
Poo.
I was cracking up, y'all, because I was going through my phone. Like, Mia, you kind of inspired me when you was like sending us all those old messages. So remember when we was acting a damn fool with Tremaine? Was that Christmas?
Oh, in the parking lot at the mall.
Oh my God.
I was that Lucci song, I got money way before the deal. And I was like, I might fuck your man, I ain't paying no bills. I changed. I want my own man, but you know what's gonna happen? A little Tracy Jr. gonna come take him.
You gonna have to respect the game though, because that's how it goes. If you took somebody, nigga, it's only right. Somebody might slide and try to take yours. So.
Yeah, Tracy Jr. gonna come along. She gonna be more snatched. She gonna be more lit, and that's what's gonna happen.
You're gonna just take that L on the chin. You're gonna take it on the chin, or you fighting back. You know, you fighting back, or you taking.
I'm fighting for mine. I'm fighting for mine.
Okay. I'm just gracefully bow out. You can have them, youngin. Like I don't want to. I'm about to go fight Irma for granddad. I really think that's the next chapter for me.
Nah, you about to get a net. You want a net and want to fight for the
old. Yeah, Irma got a tussle because I want grandpa now. Like that's where I'm at in life.
We just got to get our moo game up. The moo.
Yes, because you know the grandmas had the moo on and they was lit. They stayed pregnant. They had a man. All of that.
That ass was shaking in the moo. I definitely think that's the move.
Do my due diligence and share the live.
Yes.
I'm so hungry, y'all. I'm not even about to hold y'all. Like, I'm sitting here thinking, oh, I can't wait till we get to the end of the show because I'm going to fuck something up.
Not you that hungry.
I mean, because I went straight
to eat, right? You ain't get to eat because you just came from an appointment.
No, yeah, I went straight from work to my nail appointment, and I'm like stressed. Like my nail tech, I love her. That's it's my girl. She was feeding me snacks, but I'm hungry. I need a meal.
Poor
Let's
thing.
see the new nails.
Oh, we gotta start doing a nail cam like part to the show.
Word.
Nail cam.
But they was something
I can't. Mine broke.
Yeah, that's a Patreon story.
Meet us backstage after the show.
I promise you, Patreon is going to be so late with the backstage stories. It's coming.
Sweet question. Have you ever landed in the emergency room after a sex session? Okay. Sorry.
Let's get
to these hot topics. Yes. We're getting a little off topic right now. All right. So Mariah Carey and you didn't break it? You didn't?
It's just bruised.
Okay.
It's just strained.
All right, so let's talk about Miss Mariah Carey and Nick Cannon. So I guess right now they have joint custody, and she's going up to petition for full custody. I'm not sure. Everything we have to say is allegedly that it says that she doesn't want her kids to have anything to do with these other kids, all of these kids that he's having, and that he's barely around anyway. So she just wants to, have everything under her. What y'all think?
So, being a newly separated co-parenting mother, right? I think it has nothing to do with those other kids. I think it's just a matter of him having set days, because that's usually what joint custody mean. Like, you know what I'm saying? He get him half of the time or something like that. And he's probably not coming through because you never know which one of these baby moms about to have a baby, or you know what I'm saying?
What day is the photo shoot?
Yeah, I think it's inconsistent. I see that he tries to interact with all of his kids as much as possible, but I do believe like her kids are older, so they probably not as thirsty as much to be around these babies because the rest of them is fucking babies, and her kids are like 13. So I think it's probably just like, you could get them, but all this sharing, I got to give them to you at this time, because you got to think when you share custody with kids, it kind of interferes with your life. Like, you can't move and shake how you want to because, if it fall on his day or this, it's like too much. So if she can eliminate that and still let her kids go at their leisure, I think that's really what she's trying to do, and I'm here for it.
I just think that at this point, he's been going at this repopulating the earth for some years now. And I really don't see him being a big hindrance on anything that she want to do, or if there was something that she was trying to do. I really think she just wants some clickbait. Like, she just wants some public attention, something right now, because all eyes are on Nick, his twins, and she's like, hold on, I am Mariah Carey now. Like, because it just makes no sense, because I just don't see him like make anything she wanted to do, making it a big issue with all of those kids. The only thing I want to know is, can I claim one of the kids on my taxes?
Me too. Can I claim two?
I need 3. I need
One.
3. He got enough. I just need 2.
Yeah, in a way, I do think it's a little bit, I don't know if I want to say petty, but more so probably like a control factor with Mariah. And if he is not really getting them when he's supposed to and kind of whenever he wants to get them, she's probably just like, F it, let me have full custody and you just continue to be the little part-time dad that you are.
Yeah, it's really annoying sometimes when you have to like work with somebody else's schedule, and he can't control when these babies born. So it could be a day that my kid's supposed to come, and now you hit me like, oh no, I gotta fly out to Phoenix because so and so is in labor. Like, that's Aggie. I would be completely annoyed. First of all, I would be trying to separate myself from him altogether because
it's very embarrassing.
It's definitely giving ghetto.
Right.
Especially to be Mariah Carey. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, it was a big deal that he was able to bag Mariah Carey. Now you bag me, fumble me, and now you out here with 15 baby moms after me. No, sir. I want nothing to do with it.
Embarrassing.
Put him with the Kiki Palmer. I don't know that man.
Who is this man? Because what? No.
We just share children.
Melissa said, I know I wouldn't want that kind of example for my kids, but women don't sign up for this nonsense that happens after the fact. She did not sign up for this, and that is a whole fact. Like,
yeah. No, I don't think anybody seen that coming.
No, I know I didn't.
No,
definitely did not. But here
can we get into what are the initials for Treese?
Oh, if y'all could guess, I'll cash app y'all lunch.
So if you're listening,
all lying ass guys, please stay gone.
No. Oh shit. I can't believe y'all can't get this. Viewers, viewers, can y'all guess what this means? Y'all want to get lunch or not?
ALGPSG. What does that mean? Bitch, I don't know.
All right, it stands for anyway, life's great, pussy still good.
I was on beat though. You gotta give it to me for being on beat.
That's why I thought you was about to guess it.
Nah, I'm slow. You know, I'm a little high.
My God.
But that's
I'm
gonna be the
ratchet today.
acronym. I love it.
I got you.
That is fucking hilarious.
So our next hot topic is let's talk about the FAA and these flights getting canceled. It's float out season.
It is definitely get flown out season. So please don't be shutting down the whole motherfucking. They said nobody going nowhere. I don't give a fuck what.
Nowhere in the United States could you fly out this morning until about 10:30, 11.
Hell no.
Imagine being on a bay day, about to catch a flight, and you got a connecting flight to get out of the country, and they said fuck it, so now you stuck, you can't get your money back, you cussing this nigga out like he the one who infiltrated the system. It's like I would be sick. What?
Now y'all know I don't like to be on my conspiracy theorist move, but I feel like somebody is testing to see if they could do it for something bigger that's coming up, because there is no way it shut down all of the United States and it was just an accident. Biden need to come on and tell us what's going on.
This would have never happened if Trump was in office. That's all I'm gonna say. People were scared to play with Trump. Nobody's scared to play with Biden. They be all playing in his face like, nah. This man was on a whole interview talking about, yeah, you know, because I feel like the president, Kamala Harris, is doing a great job. Nigga, what? You know what? I'm gonna just mind my business. So, yeah, I think it's just the signs that Pop cannot protect the free world. Straight like that. He need to get out of here. She said nobody's scared of Pop, and that's a fact.
Nobody, Melissa. Nobody is scared of Pop, and that's the sad part.
It's definitely sad. But yeah,
and I had direct effect of the FAA. Thomas tried to fly out this morning to get back to school, and he called me from the airport, and he's like, "I'm stuck."
So did he get rescheduled, or was it canceled altogether?
He got rescheduled. His flight was supposed to be like 6:00 this morning. He ended up leaving this afternoon.
Oh, well, at least he still got to leave today. Some people can't leave tomorrow.
I just need him to get it all together when I'm ready to put my feet in some sand. I don't want no issues. It's been way too long.
Right. First Southwest, now this. Like, I think that all of this, like, software or just infrastructure when it comes to the planes, the traveling system, all of that stuff probably needs to be updated somehow. Definitely. Like, they need to hire some rich person.
They just got a fresh restart this morning. They better not need no more updates for a couple years.
They need to check all the kinks in the armor. That's too terrible that we are that dependent on one form of technology, that there was no backup, there was no generator, there was no like.
It was like, that's it.
It was like they was in the office, like, okay, everybody just power off, count to 10, and turn it back on. Like, what?
Melissa, I feel you. She said she wondered if they were testing AI. Listen, it's a restaurant here in Fairport where they have a computer bringing people their food to the table. I said, you know what? I'm scared of the world. Like, I don't want to be here when we really got Rosie coming to the table. I wanted to live in a part of the Jetsons, not the whole part. I'm good.
Yeah, Walmart already got drones doing deliveries for them, getting rid of delivery people.
Nuts. I hate it here.
Yeah, they sick of us lazy ass humans. And they said, we're going to replace y'all with robots. Simple.
Melissa said Canva is making content now. I don't even know what Canva is, but goddamn.
Right. What is that?
It's probably a computer doing the TikTok dances and shit. It's just crazy.
Jesus Christ.
I ain't getting no flying car, Melissa. That's all right. They can keep the flying car.
I want a flying car though.
I'll take a flying car, so I don't gotta be in the whip for that long.
What's the flying car?
Yeah, I'm with it.
Definitely with it. Yeah, Rosie was definitely coming to the table, Biz. It's crazy. But yeah. I'm good. I want a real human coming to the table. I don't want nothing AI doing nothing for me. Except for maybe customer service. They might be able to answer the phone quicker than these people with less attitude in their kids.
Yes, less attitude.
You know, these work from home people be having their kids in the back. It'd be crazy.
You have to think about what that is going to do to the people who have these jobs. Like, They about to be asked out.
Oh, okay, Melissa. It's an app. Got you.
Child.
Oh yeah, did y'all see that? So Biz said, imagine running out of gas in your flying car. That would be crazy. Would you just fall down like it just is over? Or your shit stay parked in the air. But did y'all see that Tesla came out, their self-driving car? They did like some type of update. They did a beta release. And somebody was out in Cali letting the Tesla drive them. Shit just stopped in the middle of the fucking highway, caused a 9-car pileup. So y'all want technology to do too much for y'all, and technology is gonna always have some error.
Yeah.
I need them to try that on the back roads. Like don't try that on the main streets.
That is nuts. Like imagine you being in the car thinking this shit about to drive you, all of a sudden it stopped, and you on a busy ass highway, and then 9 cars pile up behind you. That would
terrify me.
Nuts. Tesla is definitely about to have a huge lawsuit, but
Right. And I want a Tesla. They need to get it together.
Yeah,
they don't have enough charging stations around.
Yeah. All right, what was our next hot topic?
Love after lockup. Who's
I've loved Love After Lockup probably since the inception of it, but it was the dude from Rochester on there, so that really had me locked in for years. And this new season is taking the cake. Okay. With what is his name? Damn, I can't even think of the light-skinned boy name. Whatever the case may be, he was locked up messing with a big John. When he came out the meter, he yeah, she bigger than what I expected, but it ain't nothing. I'm up for the challenge, whatever. They go out to eat. It's first of all, he's Gucci down. So how you got this fresh out?
And what type of watch he said he had on the Cartier?
Bitch, I don't remember. He was flossing, okay?
He said, take my picture. Take my picture. Take my picture.
He was doing way too much. But anyways, they at the restaurant and the bill comes and it's $505. He gonna look at her. Babe, you got that?
Nah, babe, you got
that. We're on the way to the casino after this, actually. So can we go to the ATM?
And she was like, I guess so. No, let me tell you what. This big joint over here is not the type with low self-esteem where I'm about to be paying for no dick. It is not happening.
This ain't that.
$500 on the first fresh out of jail dinner, and I've been feeding you and taking care of you not the whole time, but a year or so while you've been locked up.
You gotta go all out for your baby when he come home. You gotta drop them coins. And she catfished him too. So yeah, bitch, you gonna pay what you weigh.
First of all, I'm gonna be trying to pay for a fucking BBL or some type of surgery.
Right, you should have been getting right, sis.
I'm trying to get fine for you before you get on. I love After Lockup, but I just could not be the one taking care of no dude. I would be messing with the dude who in the feds who got money. You know what I'm saying? He was really getting it when he was out here. So when he got locked up, he still got money and he just need me to pay a couple things for him. That would be the type of jailbird I would need. Not the one who need me to keep putting money on his books. It's a no.
I can't even get into it. I can't even do it.
You try? Did you try? It's so
funny. I try and I just be like, what are y'all doing? People really doing this shit? It's crazy. I gotta make sure I get that call or get ready for that video or But I saw how she catfished him and she was dead as wrong for that. So I agree she had to be how she went.
There's a whole group, y'all, on Facebook about her catfishing him or whatever.
Get the fuck out.
Yes, somebody sent it to me.
Oh, she need to come up off of that. She can get a free anything, stomach thing.
She gotta get gastric bypass surgery. Ain't no plastic surgery helping her.
Oh yeah, she got to do that.
I hate y'all. Let's go to the next topic.
Y'all gotta watch Love After Lockup. What you say, Shanice? I'm sorry.
I said she need to get her sponsors. Get your sponsors, sis. Do it.
Nah, for real.
I'm sorry,
So
y'all. The guest is having some difficulties getting on. I don't want to blast her, but she has a droid, so I think that's the problem.
I don't want to blast her. Let me immediately blast her because why would you have a droid in 2023? You're not.
Is there?
I'm going to a droid, guys, so don't do that.
Shut the fuck up. You will
You're
not
what?
be group text because I hate a green group text.
I'm out of here. That camera is fire.
Mm-mm. All right.
Oh,
So
and
do we have one more?
iPhone is so great.
I don't remember.
I think the Golden Globes.
No, it was just the Golden Globes, but not much happened on the Golden Globe other than it was the first black host. They had
Angela
the first
Bassett
black
won an
host.
award.
Yes, she did. What was her award for?
It was, I think, Best Supporting Actress or something for Black Panther. Her speech was really well. She looked amazing, yo. I want to age like Angela Bassett. When I tell you she looked good as fuck, she looked good as fuck last night. Abbott Elementary won Mad Times, and I love that show. So shout out to them.
Dang, why you watching all these goddamn shows?
I don't know because I really don't watch a lot of TV, but stuff that I like, I will make time. Yeah, but you gotta watch Abbott Elementary. It's really good. It's like funny. Oh, it's really good. They won. My show House of Dragon won. Shout out to my Game of Thrones people and House of Dragon people because they definitely deserve that award. And Brad Pitt was definitely out there looking like a snack.
They was trying to shoot their shot at Mr.
Regina
Brad.
Hall and Quinta was definitely shooting their shot at him as they should because he was giving White Chocolate Bay. So, yeah. But yeah, overall, I feel like it was a good award show. Gerard Carmichael was the host, and he's pretty funny. I like his show too. Before I got canceled,
I feel like we really need to do a show of are we getting too sensitive and too quick to jump on cancel culture? Because he was trending. Yes, he was trending because he made a joke about Whitney Houston, and all he said, and I tried to see if it was more to it or something because I'm like, okay, that they were in the same hotel as where Whitney Houston died.
No, he said we in the hotel that killed Whitney Houston. Okay. Is it?
Why is everybody so angry?
I'm like, that is the hotel she died at. So, what are we talking? You're absolutely correct. We're too sensitive. We took it too far with cancel culture and respect. You can't say shit.
Nothing. Just so sensitive.
Yeah, it was aggy as hell.
And it's almost like, okay, we in a generation of, No Limit Soldiers and City Girls, but every blink of an eye or somebody breathe wrong, it's like they got to go. They need to be canceled. And I'm like, no, he said it at the Golden Globes. It was one of his monologue jokes that he set out.
Oh, Bay in the audience. Hey, Bay.
Can I roll my eyes hard enough?
When me and your cousin get married, what you gonna
do? Girl, I'm gonna drink my cheers. But yeah, no, we can't hear you. Nope.
Let me unmute her.
Oh, you gotta unmute her.
I tried to unmute
Anyways, life's great, pussy still good.
Come on, bitch. Bishop, welcome back. Come on. I can't even unmute her. It's muted on her end. Baby girl, I can't help you.
Why are we having so many technical difficulties today? What is going on?
It's the FAA and Rock Nation. They after us.
The AI got us.
Oh my God. It said the host was muting me. I don't know what that means, but I'm back. Okay.
You're back. All right. You're back.
All right. So our special guest is here. We're going to set it off and add Mary to the stream. Welcome to the Glow Gang.
Hey.
Hey.
Thank
How
you
y'all
for
doing?
joining us.
We don't got our special effects yet, so I got to do it.
Yes. Clap for her. Clap for her.
I wanted to make sure I shared because I think that I want to make sure that I say out loud and upfront that this is not a bashing session. As I said in my last live, my daughters come in the house, they see their mama love them and they see their daddy love them. So that's never going to go anywhere. The rest of my house may not have those pictures, but they will always have that. About to get real spicy up in this house.
Oh shit!
I love that. And we are gonna set it off with a "He's a 10" segment where basically we will say a guy is a number, but some certain circumstance, and then we'll give them a number based on that.
You either go up or you go down with the number.
All right. Who has the "He's a 10s"? I don't have them up yet.
Ready?
Yeah. Oh, I'm not ready.
Okay.
He's a 10, but he's missing 2 side teeth.
What was that?
He's a 10.
He's a 10, but he's missing 2 side teeth.
He's a 10, but he turned into a side piece?
He's missing
he's missing 2 side teeth. He's missing. He's missing.
Like that. Sometimes we have certain contracts for. I ain't even got to look at you. So.
Okay.
I'll blow right through those. I'll blow right through those teeth. Open up, babe.
So he's still a 10 for both of y'all.
It's a fucking 4 for me. I'm big on teeth. No.
It's definitely giving at least 6. First of all, if he missing 2 side teeth, that means he whistle when he talk. Get the fuck out of here.
No, it does not. That is not what it means.
That open spot is for the whistle.
I am not about to play with you, Mia.
Give me all my side teeth. The max you could be missing is 1, but 2 is out of line, and I'm all set.
We can go to DR together, do the couple package. You get your teeth, I get my tummy tuck, and we good to go.
Okay.
You're gonna make it work. Okay.
He's definitely
make it work.
Yes, Jaquana. She said a side whistle. I'm dead.
Now, next time y'all hear a nigga whistle when he talk, you gonna be like, Mia told us he missing 2 sides. What the fuck it is?
Whistle while you twerk.
Go ahead with the next one.
All right. He's a 10. No, I don't think he was a 10. Yeah, he's a 10, but he's 45 and wants braids.
No.
That's where we draw the line.
25 is the limit for braids, unless you're my baby daddy Drake. Other than that, it's a no for me.
It's the you 45, and I'm happy you still got a full hairline. So let's just get a Caesar, my G. Like, please don't. If you want to get braids at 45, you're really dropping down to like 2. I
can't hold y'all. I smashed it with some weave braids.
Weave braids.
Weave braids. Fuck out of here. You out of pocket. I'll come in the group text later.
Catch me backstage on Patreon.
He's a 10, but he has weave braids. All right.
Oh my gosh, I'm crying.
We can't be going to the same stylist.
We fighting over the packs of weave and shit. No. That one is my color, babe. What the fuck is you doing?
Yours is the 1B. Yours the 1B.
Oh, I thought I colored my shit straight 1. No thanks. He's fucking 2, and that's being generous.
He's the one because he's the one because he need the Beijing too.
Oh no.
Beijing.
It's a -3.
I cannot.
-3.
Jaquan,
all right, he's a 10. Yeah, no. He's a 10, but he has Tourette syndrome.
No.
You said that so fast,
though. What is his word that come out? Like, I need
Imagine
Can you
the
imagine
sex
being like
sessions. Imagine the
in the
sex
act
sessions.
thereof, and he jerking? Oh, baby, you need my tonsils. Nah.
So what is
All
he
right,
gonna
hear me
be?
out.
Yeah, what is he
Now
saying?
hear me out. Like, yeah, in the middle, he got Tourette's and he might jerk, but it's jerk at the right moment. Like,
Yeah.
you know how to time it so it's like a good jerk. I don't know if he lose points for that. I don't know if he lose points for that. But we in the grocery store and you yell out, "You fucking cunt!" Like,
First of all, I would be laughing the first few times because I would be so taken aback. And then after that, I'm all the way done. I can't do it. It's a 0. You're out of here. I cannot, like, what?
I'm not dealing with that.
That's a different type of love. Woo.
You gotta have held it low for the whole time you was wooing.
I was just
like,
about to say that. Yeah, keep that
you
low.
like kept it real low, and so I didn't know. And now fuck with you, then I could stay. But if I just met you, nah.
I can love your dirty draws,
Yeah.
and you act up like that in public, and it's over.
Yeah, y'all probably would have to have a lot of in-house date nights.
Definitely can't take you outside. It's Netflix and chilling.
Yeah.
I love to be outside, so it's a 0.
Yeah, I'm gonna take them down to a 2. I'm gonna take them down to a 2. They might have some other good qualities, you know.
Like what?
Well, he was a 10, so he gotta have a lot of other good qualities, like good dick, money, good conversation, into those moments where he bursts out, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something. In this new segment of my life, if the D is not first,
Oh, D is number 1.
Okay.
I can't.
As you get older, the D comes less important.
Who said that?
When I get done being uncaged, I'll worry about that. Until then.
I know that's the fuck right. Mary is playing no games.
I just need to lose count. That's it.
Y'all want to do one more?
One more.
Go ahead.
All right. He's a 10, but he works all the time.
Sure.
He stay a 10?
He's gonna go down to at least an 8, probably. If one of your love languages is quality time, like that's gonna be a big issue.
Yeah.
Can you compromise?
Say that. Yeah, like
I could compromise.
He's
like if he works all the time, but what if he has a job where you can come and be there with him? Y'all can have y'all dates with him or whatever. Because if he work all the time, best believe everything's taken care of in the house. I got what I want. I can go on trips with my friends. My kids is taken care of. When I hear that you work all the time, that's what better happen.
But everything's taken care of but you, because something has to be lacking. So money can only go but so far. I don't want to always go on a trip with my girlfriends. I want you to be able to take off and come. Or I don't always want to just be taken care of with the money. I need you. I'm clingy. I'm definitely a quality time is one of my love languages. So
me too. But if you could meet him in the middle.
I think the only problem I would have with that is the fact that usually men all the time comes kind of on your shoulders to plan everything. Like, you know, I'm coming to your job for lunch, or I need this, we're gonna do this, and that can become draining for us like 8, because I don't want to always have to plan or always have to try and make you spontaneous, because everything is work for you. So he would go to an 8 for me.
Yes, I concur. He'll be a 7.
Yeah, I think.
Okay, maybe I'll work for the 8 or 9. Y'all right.
Yeah,
I just want somebody to go to work, y'all. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, in the beginning, it's okay. You're like, yes, I need my space. Like, you know, I can miss you. And then finally, you're like, okay, like I need some time. Like I need to see you. I need the D. I need.
Yeah, I just want to smell you.
Right.
I want you to go make me some breakfast. I want us to go for rounds. If we only getting in one round because you got to go to work, it's just, I know that doesn't work for me. I need you to be getting money, but you don't gotta be there to get it type of shit. Like that's where I want you.
And if you always at work, when I'm gonna hold it when you pee?
On that motherfucking note,
We do that?
She
add
does
to the
that.
list.
Did you try it yet? Did you try it yet?
He won't let me.
For our viewers, male or females, ladies, have you ever held your man's penis while he peed? Because one of the members of the Glow Gang wants to do that.
You won't say which one, but not me.
And I'm just saying, there's a whole thread of other women who have talked about it. So whoever it is not alone.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
I didn't either until,
I haven't had that level of love unlocked in me yet. So
yeah, that's obsession at that point.
Yeah,
that is no worse than spitting in the mouth, ma'am.
What? Spitting in the mouth is very normal activity in the realm of we're having sex. It ain't like he just walk up on me like, "Hey, babe, spit in my mouth." Like, no, it doesn't. That's not how it works. So holding somebody's dick outside of about to put it in your mouth is weird. I don't, like, why he just go to the bathroom? Is he gonna pack your vagina dry next time? Like, is this where y'all at with it?
I don't know who it is, but somebody he'd be like, all right, I'll be right back. I'm like, oh, we going to pee? Let me go. And he'd be like, yo, if you don't leave me the fuck alone.
And at that point, like,
so that was
that's where you lost.
All right, so let's get into tonight's show. Mary, will have you introduce yourself and kind of, give your backstory on what's going on. But tonight we're talking about suffering in silence in relationships. What do we feel like we should be talking about and revealing in relationships? What goes on behind the scenes? Why women stay in relationship for the kids? All of that good stuff. So, Mary, thank you again for coming on. And you can go ahead and introduce and, kind of tell your backstory.
Thank you for having me. Hello, everybody out there. My name is Mary. I'm from Rochester, New York, and I'm 38 years old. Recently, I made a big life change, and that was finally letting go of a relationship that wasn't serving me anymore. So kind of like a little backstory. I met him when I was in college. I was 17 years old, and we became best friends. He was from Ohio. I was from New York. And although we stayed in college, in that college, probably like 6 to 7 months when we broke apart, we were still conversing on a regular. And then he went to, being a Marine. So we kind of broke away a little bit, came back. Anyways, when we came back together, we started kind of courting each other, liking each other. And this was my best friend for 8 years before we got together. I'm a really intellectual person, so I like to get to know you and all of that. I got to know your back end, or I'm not taking you serious. He was my first relationship. I dated without purpose, and I like to say that. I dated without purpose until like 25 because they say enjoy your 20s. Mm-hmm. So that's what I did. I dated. I did what I wanted to do. I had my own house. I had my own car. My car was paid off by the time I was 23. So I didn't have any kids at that point. So I just was doing what I wanted to do. And then when me and him started to get serious, I thought of him as, wow, this is my best friend. He's a good guy. He's a Marine. We've always gotten along, so on and so forth. And then one thing that I wanted to say is, like, in the beginning of a relationship, these people do all of these things to like swoon you. And because this is my first real relationship, I'm like, oh yeah, he got me down there for Valentine's Day. I showed up in Cleveland. He didn't even know I had on a trench coat with the thongs on in the ribbon with the heel. Stop playing. Like, hey. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm that type of female. I'm a Scorpio, so I'm definitely gonna go hard. And like, we had a good time. And that's what I never really got that experience after that for our whole relationship. But I kept looking at that as, oh, he's capable of this. I know he can do this. He'll get back to it. We would go on small dates. I'm sorry.
No, I said I see that a lot where we hold on to what they did in the beginning and we think that it's gonna come back. We really do.
Yeah. When he was out of state, he sent flowers, and I was watching the Victoria's Secret fashion show, and Victoria's Secret arrived at my house and all of that stuff. When he got to Rochester, though, it minimized. The flowers were not there. We went out to date, and I don't have a problem going Dutch. But when will you take care of when will I say I don't even have to worry about going in my pocket? But I do. But in my hindsight, it's, oh, we're equal. We're equal. I'm gonna go half with you. You know, like those songs of I'm a independent woman and stuff. Hearing that growing up, you want to be that woman that don't have to depend on no man, and I can swipe my card if we go to dinner or whatever. I don't want you to think I'm using you. Like that was my whole big thing, because growing up in our era, we always heard that women are using men. So I never wanted that stigma. I never wanted to be the girl that looks like a prostitute for going out on dates and all of this stuff for a man. So I would go equal with him. And for so long, I went hard for myself. So it was natural to go hard for my relationship without even really realizing I'm doing all of this stuff.
Yeah, you were setting the stage.
Yeah.
And that's just unfortunate, because it's like, when do you show a man like, yo, I want to be a part of you. I don't want to use you. I want to be equal with you. I don't mind doing what you doing too. You know what I'm saying? But like, when do you put that in there? You know, it's like so confusing. And then it's like, okay, well, if I sit down and I let you do everything, now I'm not a good woman. Now I'm not a person that can bring anything to the table. When actually I bring the whole table.
Right.
Chairs, the cover, all that. You know, so anyway, so we got together, and we were together. We went down to Atlanta. We explored Atlanta. It wasn't for us. And the reason why it wasn't for us is because I transferred to drive down there. He got down there, he started working, but he was inconsistent. Again, a red flag. I should have seen it. But the best friend part of it is I don't want to do him wrong. When I'm getting done wrong. Down there, I was working for 6 months and he had no job. He was trying to find stuff to work from home because he lost his license. And it was like, what do I do? Now it's don't leave a man when he down.
So can I ask you a question? At this point, did you guys have any children? Or
No, we were just starting in 2010. We moved down. We got together in 2010. We moved to Atlanta in November of 2010. Then when we got down there, I didn't want to fail. I'm like, everybody say they moving away, and I want to make this work. I want to stay down here. I want to be out of town. I want to make it, you know, I see all my other friends doing it. I want to do it too.
How was he acting? Like, was he like really trying? Was he saying, "Oh, baby, I'm trying. I'm out here. I want to help." Like, what was his response to not helping?
So his response to not helping was, I am trying. I'm trying to find a work from home job. In Atlanta, if you don't have a car, you can't get nowhere. True. And I worked from home from 10:30 to 7. So imagine the amount of time. And he lost his license. And we lost the car not lost the car, but the car was not able to be used at some point. So now we walk into the grocery store for groceries.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I was
How old were you?
When I got with him, I was 25. So at this time, I was like 26.
So you guys were still pretty young.
Yeah, you were young.
Still pretty young. I'm still trying to stay in it. I don't want him to think I'm giving up on him or anything like that. So I'm doing all of those things. Sorry, I was trying to plug my charger in. I'm doing all of those things. And then he's like, this is what he said to me one night. I'm stressed out. We gotta leave tonight.
What?
We had a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment with rented furniture in here. Are you serious? So
why?
I told him, I said, we're not leaving tonight. I'm a responsible person. I'm like, I'm gonna call these people tomorrow to come and get this furniture, and then we can get a U-Haul to go put this stuff in the storage. Mind you, it's just me and him. It's no moving company.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, whatever. We get all of that stuff. We put it all in, get the stuff returned to the rental company. And then we drive to Rochester and put our stuff in storage. I came back to Rochester. He went to Cleveland. I don't know what happened. He got frustrated on the phone with me and he broke up with me. On the phone, I was out shopping with Mom. I'm talking about my knees buckled beneath me. I almost fell on the floor. because I just took care of somebody for 6 months, and they can tell me that they're done with me.
Right.
So when you guys decided that you were going to leave Atlanta and you decided you were going to New York, he was going to Ohio, but it was a break, or what was the relationship status?
So at that time, this is what he told me, because I asked that question. I said, are we breaking up? And he's like, no, I don't want to go and move back into your parents' home. So I'm going to go to Cleveland and just get back on my feet real quick as far as financial goes. You go to New York, you do that, and then whatever. So I said, okay, that's fine, because I'm not living in my parents' home either with you. So that's not happening. So we did that. And that was at first. And then I think maybe 2 to 3 weeks later, because it happened in July, we were on the phone and he got frustrated with somebody else. And I'm like, yo, what's going on? He's like, you know what? I need a break. And I'm like, I don't take breaks.
Yeah. So you were blindsided.
Completely blindsided.
And
I
throughout
turned his
all of
phone
this,
off, everything.
that you were probably blinded by love, but he was definitely showing you that he has erratic behavior. He makes impulsive decisions. These are definitely red flags.
Do you think it was love? Do you feel like you invested so much time and at this point money, so it's like, nah, I gotta wait for the return of my investment, or it was dead fast love?
It wasn't even a return on the investment, because when he told me he was done, I cried my little tears. I'm a strong person, so I got right back up. I turned off his phone, everything. I don't care.
Oh shit! Not his phone.
I turned it off. I blocked him. He was trying to get to me through my family, okay? Begging. I was like, I don't want you. So anyways, his repeated attempts swooned me. My birthday came along. It was that birthday that year. I had a hotel party. It was real fun. And I got real drunk. My friend put the liquor all around the jacuzzi. I'm in there. I'm going to tell you something right now. I was supposed to have somebody come there that night, okay? But I changed my mind because I was like, no. I was too damn drunk. So I called him and I cussed him out. That was the first time I ever really cussed him out. So I'm like, yo, I hate you. You did this to me. Da-da-da. Now, mind you, this is in November. We broke up in July. So at this time, I'm cussing him out. He drove up the next morning. He was there the next morning in New York, talking about something. I was worried about you. Girl, when I tell you that girl, he could have got this thing on a platter. Do you hear me? I was like, he loved me. No, he trying to secure the bag.
This is how they get you. Listen up.
They know exactly that one thing to do to get you right back in a comfortable little spot.
Right.
So you're not going nowhere.
Right. And that is a big gesture to drive all of those hours, you know.
It's 4 hours. Shut the
fuck up. In the middle of the night.
It's 4 hours. Let's be fucking
that's a long time to just up and drive to somebody now.
That is not a long. Maybe
I ain't doing it. Shit.
He said he did it after the club, y'all. So now I'm like, oh, he loved me. That's all he loved.
Definitely.
Yes, Melissa. Manipulation for sure.
I would wonder who teach these men like how to play these mind games with us. Like, is there a class?
Right.
Because I need in on it.
I'm trying to figure it out. Okay. Yeah. Like what?
So
I did that. He like, I want to be your friend. You know, I want us to build a friendship. Okay, let's do that. So we did it for like a year. Let me tell y'all though, I had somebody else busting me down. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that right now. And he already knew. God, and this person also had an emotional attachment to me.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't know if I want to let this go. And he was like, but I love you. And this is what he told me. These are things that got me. Well, yeah. I'll move back to Rochester. I'll get my own place because my thing was I need to see you stable. Yeah. Now, you know, but he's like, I'll get my own place, whatever this, that, and third, and I'll give you 6 months. And if you're not done dealing with him, then I'll leave. Damn, you must really love me. Like,
that was real generous. I ain't gonna hold you.
You're gonna relocate and he knows you're fucking somebody else.
I'm gonna give you a pass for 6 months. You can keep fucking him for 6 months.
But you know the backstory to that is probably why, because he want to still be able to do whatever, and he can always say, I let you do whatever.
Right. So I stopped with that person because I'm not a person that can sleep with multiple people at one time. Like it's not in my soul. So I stopped, and Okay, so I'm so excited. We about to get back together. I find the apartment, put the down payment down and everything. He come up here, he move up right in. We together again. Boom, pregnant within a month.
Oh wow.
So now I don't even get a chance to see if that works.
Right.
I'm pregnant and I'm not killing my baby. Like, I'm 30 years old. It's time for me to have a baby.
Right.
Look at the track record. The 8 years best friend. We was together. We done got back together. I mean, we done broke up. We done got back. We defying the odds.
Struggle love.
So we did that. Had my first baby. I had my baby shower. It was only over 250 people there. No cap. So he like, the whole time, I'm not even noticing that he's like, his family came up and stuff like that. But everybody else now says like, yo, he was jealous of you. Like, you had so much family, so much support. And growing up, his mom was a single mom. His dad and his mom are together now, but his mom had 4 kids, and then his dad left and then came back and remarried his mom when he graduated from high school. For
So
me,
he
that should
let
have been a
her
red
raise
flag.
the kids. He let her raise the kids alone.
And then was like, I'm gonna come back. Get the fuck out of here.
So he's trying to repeat a cycle?
I told him this ain't that.
Yeah.
I know that's right.
It's not that. I don't care. I don't even know. I'm not even trying to be funny. I don't know what her mindset was, but I know that I'm the type of woman that you can't not take care of my kids and come lay back in my bed.
Yeah.
I can't do that. And now I don't know what everybody's spiritual journey is, but I tell you what, you can't ever in life, So for me, I had seen that his parents was together, but I really never really knew the backstory of it too much. I never really paid attention until we got into the second realm of our relationship. And I'm like, okay, both our parents are still together. You know about family, you know what it does to keep it together, all of this stuff. But are you raised on struggle or are you raised on love?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because at this point, you struggling. You don't want to be at home with your parents. You living at home with your parents all this time. He lived in Chicago on his own for a short period of time. But I'm talking about, I moved out at 25, paid a car off by, I moved out by 19, paid a car off by 23, and had you in my life by 25, and I still was doing my thing.
Yeah.
I've always held down a job.
Mary, do you think that he saw your strength and your ability to keep it all together and just rode the wave? Like, what is his reasoning for not being able to step up to the plate?
It was always an excuse. And for me, because I'm such an empath, I'm such a person that understands, also in the situation of, he's my best friend. He wouldn't do me that way. I'm going to be there for him. Also, the black man, don't let the black man fall, be his rock type of thing. He always had an excuse. I'm trying. They ain't give me that much hours. I'm trying to find this job, trying to find that job. And for me, I'm like, okay, babe, it's going to work out. I'm such an optimistic person that I'm like, it's going to work out. It's going to work out. It's going to work out. I should have seen red flags, but I'm already one child in.
I was about to say, with a baby.
Is it also, though, the situation of a lot of what women hold on to is the idea of what they saw that relationship being? So I feel like women sometimes when they get in these relationships, they see a goal, they see an ending, and they can see how great it can be. So because you were best friends for 8 years and you felt like you knew him, and you were younger, I feel like maybe you were thinking like, I know he has greatness in him and maybe we'll get there. Did you have any like feelings, those type of feelings?
I did, only because of what he showed me before. So you living at your mom's house, you got, 1 or 2 jobs, you working all the time, you give me time and stuff like that. Oh, okay, he's caring, he listens to me. I'm thinking that these are the attributes that my mom said to write down on paper. You know what I'm saying? It was one thing that I wasn't completely 100% with, but I was going to get there. And that's just chemistry in the bedroom. I'm a Scorpio.
What does that mean?
So let me just explain something to you if you don't know what it means. Tyrese dedicated a whole segment to us in that song. Just know.
Hair swing. I guess I have a Scorpio. Okay.
Just know Okay. So
It goes
I was
down.
caged in a lot of areas. You know, we couldn't do blindfolds. We couldn't. Listen. I'm
Well,
like,
you backstage, Mary. You got this old Mary Virgin name, and it's not giving that girl. I'm gonna need to address you by your middle name because it's that if you nasty, okay?
it's Strawberry right here,
Scorpio
y'all.
gets
So I
it
have
in the
Mary.
bedroom, according to Catty Comp.
I have Mary. I have Lenora.
Okay.
I have Miss Harper, and then I got Strawberry. It depends on which one you want.
Oh, strawberry sound like the freak. Is that the freak?
Yes, Strawberry meet me backstage. I think we can.
So you and him had a really good sexual chemistry.
It didn't match.
Oh.
From day one. And listen, let me tell you what happened. I felt bad because it was like, dang, how I tell them, like, you know what? People said you can train them. I don't know how to train them because I was dating without purpose before. So I ain't have to tell nobody. But you know what? They said you got to work on a relationship. So that's what I'm going to do, right? Everything else is fine, but it really wasn't fine.
So you was dying or dying, and that D wasn't
it.
If that D wasn't hitting and you was still putting up
that's
all that, you was a ride or die.
Girl.
That's why I told y'all, like, that's first for me now.
That's why that's first. Because you
know how long were you how long did you actually live? The title of the show today is Eyes Wide Shut, Living a Lie. So exactly how long were you in it?
I would say living a lie, probably the second leg of our relationship. And the reason why is because of the baby. She came I was pregnant a month later.
Okay. How old is your oldest? How old is your oldest?
My oldest is 7.
Okay.
I have a 7-year-old, I have a 4-year-old, and a 1-year-old. Now, I do want to say this, and I don't know if this seems selfish or not, but when it came to my 4-year-old, yes, there was trouble in paradise with me and him, and part of it is me wondering if maybe he needed to grow into being a father because I was always there. I had a work from home job. I was the nurturer. He worked doing driving jobs. So of course he wasn't there. And I started to wonder, like, okay, well, if he has some of the responsibility, maybe he'll get better. But then when I would make him do it, or I don't want to make you do anything. For me, if I ask twice, I'm begging. And these are, I don't care how anybody sees it. These are my kids. They are our kids. But at the end of the day, I'm going to make sure they're good. I'm going to make sure they go on to bed. I'm going to make sure they bathe. I'm going to make sure they got clothes. I'm going to make sure all of those things, even if you don't. And that's where I got caught up in the whirlwind of doing those things. I was so busy doing everything that I didn't even never sit back and say,
hold on.
So but you were basically a single mom. You were basically a single mom.
In a relationship.
And then I don't want just one child. So when do you, like, it's like this man is still loving me, but mediocre love. He's giving me snippets of love.
But you wanted to have all your kids by the same guy.
Yes and no. I still was thinking that he can grow into what I needed him to be because he kept giving me excuses. So I'm like, yes, and we talking about dreams and we talk about businesses. Mind you, throughout all of this, y'all, I'm creating my businesses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm flourishing off of my businesses. They are in, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing the things that I talked about because I'll be damned if I look up and I ain't got nothing because I done invested everything for this man. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I'm going to still live my life. I'm not going to live it fully, I guess, because I was still limited, but I'm still going to live my life. I'm still going to do what I want. And I wanted more kids. So I planned them. We planned the last 2.
What percentage of it with the kids played into you staying?
85, 90.
Okay.
Wow. So you planned the last 2, even though you guys were like in a rocky space. Did you feel like the kids were gonna help, or you just wanted 4 kids so you was gonna get it by any means necessary?
A little bit of all of that. So I wanted my baby to not be the only child. We talked about the second child. We talked about inclusion with the second child. And he was like, I'm gonna be there, this and the third. The only thing is that when I was pregnant with the second child, his brother passed away.
Oh.
And it was his baby brother. And I took a lot of convenience for that. It was him healing. Mind you, I lost my sister when I was pregnant. I lost my sister before he lost his brother. Again, being understanding, not even having somebody think about me. Like, I don't think I was supported from him the way that I supported him when I lost my sister. I lost my sister and my cousin when I was pregnant. And I had to, it was a lot, but it was like, okay, he fell back and I can't leave him now.
Yeah.
I can't. What? And okay, so how's my entry? So let me change, And in the last child, I was like, look, I need you to be here. I will, this and the third, da, da, da. The conversation was there. And it was just, I started to notice it more then because he was under a microscope at that point. I know how many kids I can afford.
Yeah.
Taking care of clothes, extracurricular activities, all of that stuff. I just, and they like, oh, you didn't, so many people. Oh, you didn't have no boy. You didn't have no boy. Let me tell y'all something right now, okay? And this is live. I didn't have no boy by him because my son requires a certain man to raise him.
God give you what you need. God give you what you need.
You want. That is a fact.
It is what it is. I'm not going to say he wasn't given a boy because he's not a man, because clearly he is a male. But when it comes to the caliber of boy or male that I need to raise, he's not the person that needs to do that.
Yeah.
Amen.
So I truly believe that God gave me girls because he knew that I can take care of them. He knew that I can emotionally take care of them, financially, physically, all of that. He always told me like, yo, the girls got too many clothes. What? Boy, my mom took me on a shopping spree every month. What you talking about? My girls need options. What is you talking about? When it comes to these pictures you see on the wall, what this looks like, I did this. It was never him hanging up nothing in the home. He was never us making a home together. And I started seeing like I was trying as much as I can. I went to school so I can afford more stuff for my kids, not even thinking about it. He not even bringing it to the table. I knew what I wanted though. You're not going to stop me. You're not going to stop me. I don't care what you got going on.
Can you tell us the story about when he made you pay him to watch the kids?
Yes, I will. Oh my God. I'm so happy I'm in a different position now because I was crying that first live, y'all. I look good now. I'm trying to get some in. I'm just playing. Anyway.
Scorpio.
We're gonna have a love connection show, so we'll bring you back.
We'll definitely have you back for love connection.
So yeah, let me tell you about that situation. My nephew unfortunately got killed on November 11th of 2020. No, 2021. Sorry. I forgot this 23. It's true. Okay, so my nephew had gotten killed. 2 months before that, my cousin killed himself as well.
Oh my God.
And then a month before that, my uncle died. So this is 3 people that's in our family, and we normally don't have death. But my nephew was the closest that I've ever lost as a child, like as a young person, and they weren't sick. So my nephew got killed down on Chestnut Street, him and Kai. Long live Juan, long live Kai. Tore me up. We both was doing Uber at the time, and I'm still doing it. He would go out and work daily or whatever, and he would make like $152, $100 a day. Of what he told me, y'all. I never checked no phones, no records, no none of that. I don't want to be down a man's throat. So, anyways, I said, just talking. I think I was just talking, and I just was like, babe, I really want to be with my family. I'll pay you for the day. Can you just come get the girls? Like, I just want to be with them. I really need to decompress. Mind you, every other person that I've lost recently before that, like my sister, that's my nephew's mom. So it's my brother's child. I wasn't able to really grieve. When you're pregnant, you either lose your baby or you don't grieve. So you have to misplace that. So now I'm with my family and I have a time to grieve. And I said, I'll pay you. And he said, oh, okay. All right, cool. He ain't gonna make me pay him,
Right.
The next day, he was like, do you got that money?
The next day?
the next day.
And was dead ass? Wow. Were y'all still together at this point? In a relationship, living in the house with you? Girl,
How did that make you feel towards him?
oh no. He would have to go.
It made me feel unsupported. Do y'all know how many days I took off of work to be here with him in Cleveland for his brother?
Right.
How when his brother passed away and I was on a call, like on a call because I was working from home, I got off the call and ended my work shift just to be there for him. I never got back on the phone. So to hear that you wanted that money, it was like, oh wow, okay. I said it, so let me pay it. Let me eat that. Because I'm a person, I'm a woman of my word. So I ate it. I gave him the money.
Breaking point?
I was grieving, baby. I wasn't even worried about nothing. I'm completely honest with you. My mind was gone.
Yeah.
Gone. I just was trying to be with my family, take care of the girls or whatever. And it's like, even when he did that, it was like, it was a bother for him to do it. It was never like, I never really felt supported. Like he would give me a hug. I'll be crying. He'd sit on the couch next to me and just look, you know, maybe pat me on the back. It's going to be okay, baby.
It didn't
Even if you don't
like,
know how to support nobody through that,
yeah.
like.
It didn't feel genuine.
It didn't. And I was still
wasn't the same
full-fledged
as
taking care
what
of
you
the
did
kids.
to him. Yeah.
You know, and it's like, when do I get a moment? I still don't know what that moment feels like because even through our breakup, I broke my ankle and he left. I'm not talking about left the house. I'm talking about left the state. What am I supposed to do with that?
So you guys are pretty much not even like co-parenting then. You're doing everything. You're with your
I'm
parents
doing
now, right?
everything. Okay, so let me tell y'all 4 months ago in July, let me tell you. Hold on, let me make sure I look sexy because you said
I was about to ask you a question, but I forgot.
Lip gloss check.
So in July, I had came to him and I talked about this in my lives before as like an example, but I never really told people that's what I did for my personal relationship. So this is what I did. I got 4 poster boards from Dollar Tree, like the ones you say welcome home or whatever on. I put a line down the middle to make it 2 columns. I had my parents keep the kids. I said, I want us to sit down. I said, you go in the bedroom, I go in the living room or vice versa. I said, and I want you to put down everything that you appreciate about me under appreciation for. And then on the other side, I put appreciated for. I want you to put everything that you feel you need to be appreciated for. And I'm going to do the same thing. And we're going to come back and we're going to talk about it, which we did. I let him go first because I was setting the stage to leave his ass.
Yeah.
So once I got done doing that, I then circled all of the things for the kids. And I told them, I want you to focus on these things because I don't want to be with you no more. However, I'm a woman. All of the things that I just talked about, you can use that for another woman. That's closure. I'm telling you exactly why I don't want to be with you no more. You don't have to guess. You don't have to do none of that. So at that point, he was upset. He told me he was going to go stay in a shelter. Even though I told him, like, I'll give you a year. I'm not trying to.
Emotional manipulation again.
Manipulation. They hit you with the woe, it's me. Oh, I'll go be in a shelter.
Why are you being that dramatic? You don't gotta
right.
do
And it's like for him, I said, you can stay here. I'm not trying to be with nobody else right now. I just don't want to be with you. I don't want our kids to suffer. I don't want to do any of that. It will break their hearts. All of this stuff. So he's like, oh, well, I don't care. And when I come by to see them, they can come outside to see me. He didn't even want to come in the house.
Wow.
So then I'm like, you know what? It was breaking my heart because, again, that's my best friend. I don't want to see him in no shelter. I don't want to see my daughter's father. I love him. I was in love with that man. So I'm like, listen. All right. He like, is there anything I can do? I'm like, you know what? Let's give it a go. But like in R. Kelly said, his song, if she ever take you back, it'll never be the same. It'll never be the same. I was looking at the corner of my eyes like, oh, you don't want to clean up? Listen, let me tell you something. The stigma is over. The stigma is over. Oh, men don't clean up. They don't do laundry. They don't do that. You're going to do that shit in my house. You're going to do it in my house. I'm not playing when I went to. No, no. You're going to get out or you're going to do it here. You're going to wash these dishes like I wash them. Talking about some, I do it. But it's intermittent. Do you want a nasty house or you don't? I'm trying to figure it out because I'm raising 3 kids. I got to do their hair. They don't go get their hair done by nobody else. I do that. I'm finding time in my schedule to go do laundry. He did laundry sometimes, but it wasn't consistent. The only thing consistent that you did, and that was not even consistent there, was taking out the garbage.
Not.
So
It
was that a shock? Was that a shock to him when you started acting like this? Because he wasn't used to that.
He wasn't used to it. So when I broke up with him, he had like that was the worst thing in the. Yeah. What you mean? Boy, you think I'm about to be sitting up here doing all of this tricks and all of that on you and you ain't paying no damn bills?
Wait,
you gotta go.
Wait, you was paying for trips too?
I said tricks. Oh. I said I'm a Scorpio.
Oh, meet me backstage. I love it here.
But I just feel like I'm not doing all of that. These men want you to be loyal. They don't want you to, I want to be loyal with you. I want you to cook. I want you to clean. I want you to, what are you doing?
So
what are you doing?
How are you healing? Because it sounds like the breakup is pretty fresh, and I know you are joking, or maybe you're serious about finding somebody new. But how are you healing? Because that's a lot to deal with for so many years.
Yeah.
So it definitely takes a toll on you as a woman. It takes a toll on you emotionally, and I know for me personally, like if it wasn't for my therapist, I probably would be a horrible person to date because I would still be taking out those traumas on somebody new. So what are you doing to make sure you're not doing
that? So there's the old saying, you got to clean your sheets before you lay new ones. And I really believe in that. Am I taking numbers? Sure the hell I am. Am I telling somebody that?
Are you going to any actual dates?
I've been on one.
Okay.
I don't want to say that I thought about it going anywhere. It was just kind of like, let's get out, let's have some drinks, let's have a good time.
Right.
For me, my girls come first, so I don't even I'm just trying to figure out my schedule with them. I'm sorry, because I deserve love.
You sure do.
Don't cry.
Just trying to figure out my schedule because I do everything, and trying to work because they want me home by 6 or 7 o'clock because
that's what
he's not there, and although I have a great support system, my family is amazing. I have not gotten a call from any of his family since he's left, or since our breakup. Whether they communicate with the kids through him, it's still different. Like I'm still their mom. So for me, healing has been just really taking apart the relationship, understanding where I was blind, and making sure I'm not blinded like that again. I want to love like I've never been hurt before. I'm such a hopeless romantic. And I know that I'll get there. When I went on the date, and then when I've talked to somebody before, just recently, I did notice, and I was just hoping that it wasn't me lashing out and saying like, yo, I'm taking this out on this person. But it's little small things that I noticed I'm not taking no more. I'm not taking it no more. Like one guy texts me and it's like, oh, I fell asleep. Oh, okay.
Yeah, keep sleeping, motherfucker.
Right. It's like I'm a grown woman. Like the line is around the corner about about perspectives. And then you talk about quality and all of that stuff. But right now, I just really don't want to be bothered with nobody like that. Like if we go have a drink or something, that's fine. Don't try to kiss me. Don't try to touch my behind. Don't try to squeeze my titty. Like, don't, come on. Like, I don't want that. You know what I'm saying?
As you get older, it's definitely like more so you have to establish that mental connection first, or it's just not going to go anywhere.
Yeah. And it's also like, don't try to tell me to come over and chill with you. What are you talking about? I'm going to need a date. I want you to take me out. If you can't afford to take me out, then please don't waste my time. I'm grown. I'm 38 years old, taking care of 3 little girls. And I don't need you to help me take care of my kids. I got that. And I don't need you to help me take care of me because I got that too. But what you won't do is you won't waste my time in my face.
Mhm.
I have no more time to waste.
How are you
I
dealing
think-
with your kids with this situation?
So my daughter, when I told her, when I said, because I told him, I said, we about to rip the Band-Aid off. We telling them today, we're done. She was like, please tell me I'm dreaming.
Mm.
My younger daughter, my middle daughter, she told me that her father doesn't really, she said when he gets on the phone, he talks to Lily. He doesn't really talk to me, and it breaks my heart. I ask my daughter a lot because I am a person that's up for accountability. My daughters know that I left because mommy was not loved the way that she needs to be loved, period. You don't need to know about money. You don't need to know about none of that stuff. You need to understand why I left. And I'm not going to lie to you. You know what I'm saying? I need you to understand that going forward in your life that you need to require a certain level of love, period. And don't take no shorts. So when I told her that and I said, are you mad with me that I left? And this is what she told me. She said, Mommy, she said, at first I was. She said, until I started seeing how daddy was treating you. He wasn't talking to you when we were around and he would flare his nose up in front of you.
Wow.
I'm not feeding that. I'm not feeding that to her. I want her to love her father, but you gave my baby's a daddy complex.
Right.
You told them 10 minutes before you left the state that you were leaving.
You just left.
And you want me to think that they matter to you. No. And you had a house to live in. I was at my parents' house because my ankle broke. So you had a whole apartment to stay in, heated, everything. Ain't nobody there.
So it
was more important for you to be back with your family.
Yeah.
So.
Well,
continue to heal. It takes time.
It definitely takes time. And if you if you find a therapist, that definitely helps. Or if you just got some good girlfriends to lean on, because when you break up and you've been with somebody for so long, you have kids involved, it feels like, oh, I'm good today, but tomorrow could be another day. So you really gotta take that time for yourself. And that's just me speaking from experience. But I see that you're strong, and so you're gonna push through, girl, and you look good, and you a Scorpio. Oh, it's up. This time next year is up for you. So
it's up. I mean, my support system is everything. My brother.
Who did you talk to throughout all of this?
My mom and my dad are like rocks for me. You hear me? If you think I'm strong, you ain't met my mama.
Right.
And this man comes to my parents' house and complains about me to my parents.
Oh, girl, we're gonna have a whole nother show because I experienced that.
Backstage.
Tell my mama about her daughter. What the fuck type of time you on? I'm still her daughter, no matter how much she like you. These men be nuts, and that really be coming from their own mommy issues. But that's a whole nother show too, because we did a show about daddy issues, but we really gotta unpack these mama issues because a lot of men
we do.
And men who grow up with single moms, it's a lot with that.
It's a lot. Okay.
Yeah, and from her standpoint, I'm gonna say this to y'all because I didn't bring this out on the live, but I am gonna bring it out now. Somebody was talking earlier online about somebody filing for sole custody, and I did that before I broke up with him. Reason being is because I remembered the irrational decision in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And I refuse for you to skip the state with our children.
Yeah.
And me not say anything about it, and you don't take care of them anyway. So, and one of the other reasons why I did that is because when I was in Cleveland, this was with our second child. I had heard of some information that I wanted to clarify, and I clarified it this year in July, just before I broke up with him. I made sure that I went down and I celebrated his brother's birthday with him because he did need that support. Like I said, that's my best friend. He was my best friend, so I wanted to make sure he was well supported. It was his first time visiting his brother's grave since he died. So I went down and I talked to his mom and I said, hey, listen, I said, I have a question for you. I said, from what I understand, and I had heard this from Julius on the second child, but I'm on the third child now. And I told him to talk to her about it on the second child, but I never really heard no more about it after that. And for me, I need clarification. So I said, can you tell me if your husband's brother, who now lives in Cleveland, who is over their home, eating at their home, helping remodel their home with them, all of that, if he was he convicted of and spent time for pedophilia of his daughters? She told me yes. Okay. Now, mind you, this man had been in the house with us. My mom has a brother that was convicted of pedophilia, and she never let him around us growing up.
So his uncle,
his brother, his father's brother. So then she told me yes. So I sat there and looked at her. My hands were shaking like they is right now. She said yes. She said, but after speaking with him, now mind you, they're in their 60s. I don't know when this man did that, but after speaking with him over the past year, I truly believe in my heart of hearts that he didn't do it. So you're going to take the right away from me to have my child around a pedophile. Is he supposed to be around children?
Probably not.
And then she told me to have patience with her, as she told me about 2 other people in the family connected to the family of pedophilia that she also felt like didn't do it. So now my kids are not allowed in Cleveland without me.
Oh, yeah.
Correct. Yes, absolutely.
Period. I don't play no games. You know, my mom always told me, I don't care if it's your daddy, you better tell me.
Yeah.
And my mom and my dad been married 50 years. So the healing part is I can't have them really go with them to be able to decompress and have some time to myself and maybe give me a break. I can't do that. My parents give me the biggest break that I have. My brother, my nephew, they all are father figures for my babies right now.
Yeah.
So for that, my heart is full.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think that when it comes to, like, I always say, like, I'm not getting beat, I'm not doing this, but narcissism is a form of emotional abuse, and we don't talk about it. I swear to God, we don't talk about it.
It's abuse.
I'm so tired of that. Like,
it's horrible.
You know, in the live that I did, I was talking about how we protect the men. Even as women, when we're hurting, we have to protect the men. And I'm getting tired of that. Don't break the Black family. Don't get hard on the Black man. Black women always nagging. Let him have his peace. Don't put him on child support. Don't involve the courts. But I question this. Does the man want that? Because if he did, he wouldn't act the way he is. So why is it my job to protect him? I'm not doing that no more. And that's the reason why I did my live. I wasn't even thinking I was going to connect with people. I didn't even think that people would be looking. I'm just kind of talking about my truth. And people are like, yo, you blew the top off the water, because I'm not going to be quiet. I'm transparent about a lot of stuff in my life, and I wasn't going to stop. Those pictures you see, those family pictures, those birthdays, all of that, that was me. Just like you see my latest Christmas picture. The only thing that was missing was a white polo. You know that. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, we have to stop like protecting them in that sense and accentuating ourselves, holding them to a certain standard. I don't know if they even know that this is the thing that they're doing or if it's wrong or whatever, but when do we hold them accountable?
Well, I love the fact that, you know, you were able to be brave enough to come forward. I love the fact that you said that men were actually reaching out to you and saying, damn, you know, it made me think twice about how I treated my wife when she was pregnant. And, you know, maybe I could have did more. So this is what we're here for, is to bridge the gap in communication between men and women, to be able to make these changes, because a lot of these men were raised in single family homes. They saw women doing it all and they think that that's the norm, and it's not. Yep. If a woman is about to carry your child, come the closest to dying than they ever will, the least you can do is support them and be there for them and not make them do it alone, especially if we're together.
Yeah, that's true. And just providing whatever. I don't know what it feels like for him to come to me and be like, here goes some money for clothes. Here goes some money for shoes. I don't know what that feels like consistently. Oh, well, I guess that's what I needed, because I'm doing it now on my own anyway. So it wouldn't have broke me.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
you
we
know what
don't
to look for going forward in your next situation.
exactly.
Yep. I'm excited. I'm excited to find love and I don't have to worry about like kids and stuff with them. I can
Yeah.
just like travel or whatever.
You can just enjoy the man, because boy, I ain't giving nobody else no more babies. I feel you. I
Mm-mm.
feel you.
No,
Thank you.
I need to make me lose counter. Yep.
Yeah, I feel you.
Once we do that, once we can establish that, then everything else is fine.
We definitely gotta have Mary come back for the Love Connection show. I love the energy, baby.
It's gonna be the astrology love connection show. I can't wait.
Oh, that's what we're gonna do. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um, so Mary, thank you for sharing your story. And like I said, I do know that healing is gonna come for you. Just take your time.
Thank
But
you.
now it's the portion where we a little ratchet. You know, we ask a hot seat question.
It's the hot seat.
I have a hot seat question.
Oh, okay. Go first. We love when our guests come with a hot seat question. I love it here. Go ahead.
So this is kind of like preconceived anyways. What is your ideal candy bar session?
Can you? I'm a little vanilla. I'm not a Scorpio. So can you tell me what that means?
Like
So,
giving head?
no, like candy bar is the stick. So it depends on if you have a Snicker, if you have a Mr. Good bar. I like naming them.
Oh,
Is
like
that
the
bad?
size.
So what type of chocolate do I like?
No, what's the ideal session? Like when you come in, do you got just some pearls on with the red heels, or do you got the music playing? Is the water bottles by the bed? I just need to understand.
Okay, I'll go first. So for me, the ideal section, I mean, I don't wear clothes really. I love to be naked, so I'm not gonna have nothing on.
Mm.
Probably the
No
art.
shoes or nothing?
No, no. The R playlist is definitely gonna be on.
Mhm.
Sorry, I never stopped listening to R. Uh, I personally I love to kiss, so we definitely got to be kissing first. Oral sex both ways first,
Okay.
and then we're gonna get it in. Yeah, multiple
Okay.
rounds, multiple positions.
Okay.
We might stop for a second, laugh, talk about it, maybe even take a nap and get back to it. Yeah, that's the
Okay.
ideal session for me. What about you?
That sounds amazing. The ideal session for me is definitely some heels and like just a necklace. Um to be able to start it off. I definitely need some sensual music, but I'm gonna need the playlist to include scrub the ground, scrub the ground, scrub the ground. I'm gonna need the playlist to include that.
I'm
um,
crying.
I'm gonna definitely need some candles. You know, I'm gonna definitely need water bottles by the bed. I think that's a new caliber that I didn't even know it was a thing. If you
Okay.
walk in and he got water bottles already by the bed,
That means he
grown.
about to put in that work.
It's about to be round for round, baby. You about to be playing here. Fix it there.
Yes, yes. Like you said, I need more than one round. Different things going on in the rounds. I don't want 2 10-minute rounds. So I definitely need that. I need some blindfolds.
Last? How long do you want it to last? Ideally, how long would you like it to last? The first time.
We can go like 2-3 hours.
How long is that? You said 2-3 hours. Oh hell no! If that's Scorpio life, I'm all
Okay. So I'll do one round too.
But if a round is 2 hours, I'm all set.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go to sleep and I'm not gonna get back up. I think I'm good with an hour for the first time.
Y'all talking about the whole session, like start to finish, or we just talking about?
Yeah, we talking about start to finish. We ain't talking about the actual act.
Trade me for no 2 hours. I'm good, love.
Bring me in.
She said I'll happily take 10 minutes. Now I can get 10 minutes, but damn, don't give me 2 hours. We're gonna have to find a median in between there. And if we're doing 2 hours, that need to be about 4-5 rounds. Like, oh, we took a little 10-minute break, got some water, smoked the L. I don't know, but yeah, no, that's too much.
No,
thank you.
I'm sorry. I feel embarrassed.
I think that you're just you're backed up. You're ready. You're ready. Yeah, you're just.
I am ready. Let's get
hour.
So I understand completely. Yeah, when you
especially if
find
you
that,
were not being pleased for so long.
yeah, you're gonna have some great sex. I can see it in your future.
Jaquana says she got asthma. Hell nah, give her 10 minutes.
Have you ever listen? The pain is you trying to reach for water and they yank you back on the bed like. Oh,
that sounds exciting. I want to try that.
I'm here for that. I'm here for that.
Sorry, y'all.
Future
Bay, if you watching the show, yeah, let's try that.
So Mia, what's your ideal session, Mia?
All right, so my ideal session definitely is going to include a lemon drop, some weed, a lit playlist, some candles, some lingerie, because I love acting like I'm Keyshawn, but I can't dance, but I like to put on lingerie. So some lingerie, a man smelling so good. Like nothing turns me on more than a man who smells good. Like I could just give him and that shit smell like. Give it to me.
Yes. What's the top scent right now?
I'm not giving out no scents. Ash trees. Okay. I can't come out what I like.
Okay.
Keeping that shit on lock. I don't want y'all getting that for your bays. No.
Okay.
Teresa tell y'all later. But him smelling like what I like for him to smell like. And so yeah, and then I don't gotta get into the details. We're gonna do what it do. But the playlist is gonna be given, the vibes are set. Definitely candles lit, because I like it, low key. I don't want the bright gynecological lights going on.
Lights on or lights off, ladies?
I already told you, lights off or very dim with candle lit. Like I don't want to feel like I'm getting an exam or shooting a porno. So we gotta find a median. But I definitely want rounds. For the first time, I feel like you owe me rounds, because I feel like, when you first get in there and I give you the gas and we do all that, it's gonna be like, oh shit. And so that might end quickly. So we regroup and come back.
Yeah. Sometimes they're like excited the first time. So
yeah,
they might have a little hiccup, like a little quick. Nah. Let's run that back and try it again. We here at the Glow Gang, we give them another chance.
We definitely give them a run back.
I'm done.
If it's whack the first time?
No.
If you already feeling them?
No, because you already seen what happened. Hell no.
You can't do that though. Like they might have been anticipating it, their thing can't get hard the first time, or they might come.
No, you're completely done at that point.
They might come fast. They might come fast the first time. That I think that's a compliment to you.
I'm not taking that compliment no more. I'm done.
Come here with that big dick energy, okay?
It just gotta be comfortable. Like I can't. It don't even gotta be make me climb the wall. Just comfortable, and I can't. I'm not dealing with I'm not dealing with it no more.
Mary, if it's not a click, if you really feeling him, you saying that right now because you just out here like, nah, I gotta get a release. You're not looking for, but if you're really feeling somebody, you gonna get him that run back, because the first time.
Did you see what I just went through?
You're right. You still got
12? No. I'm not playing with nobody no more. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I will be out here and be like, yo, that's not gonna work for me.
Yeah, well, speak up. You gotta, we're grown as fuck now. Like, you gotta let them know what's going on in that bedroom. Like, okay, I like when you did this. I didn't like when you did that. This feels good. That doesn't feel good. Let's try this next time. Like, there's nothing wrong with communicating your needs.
For the first time in my life, somebody tried to show. I was like, I said, you can't. This is too big for you.
Oh, he had a brown and serve.
Damn.
I was like, boy, what is you doing?
Yeah, we don't give brown and serves.
Yeah, when you're
We don't do
thick and you got ass, they gotta have something back there because otherwise this is gonna slip out.
Gotta be mad close to you. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. No. Yeah. If you go somewhere, that shit is over.
Mia, shut up.
You lay on your stomach, like I can't lay on my stomach. I don't want it.
All right,
we gotta have a backstage
question,
session.
Mia?
I done forgot. We done got so far off. I forgot. Go ahead.
Okay, my hot seat question is: have you ever like done research with somebody or just heard word of mouth that the sex was lit, the dick was good, and it made you like want to fuck with somebody?
No. I am so, and y'all keep saying, you know, I'm lame. I got to get out here and start dating. But, you know, I didn't really do that whole, I've been in a relationship for so long and then in a non-relationship in this single world. So I really haven't heard enough stories that I feel like my interest is piqued. I would be more intrigued by, I heard that nigga trick off. So now I want my turn for the tricking off. I heard
you already got the bag, so you trying to see.
Yeah, I heard he fucked good, so now I want to get fucked. Like, I'm just not at that space in my life, so I don't think so. You know,
I haven't heard. Now I have heard of people giving it up, but I never really wanted to join in on the fun, per se. I don't really like having. I brought my sand to the beach, even though it was the wrong sand. But I don't like somebody that's like. I don't need community. You know what I'm saying?
Dick.
Yeah. But I will take Jay-Z's though. I heard that that's the okay.
Wait, who?
I heard Jay-Z do got a big dick. I don't know if he could fuck good, but I heard he could do got a big dick.
Listen.
Do not talk about my sister husband in this manner, okay? It is not okay.
You may say not when Rihanna was on.
Oh Lord. You know what? Trees, what's your hot seat question? Because
that was my hot seat question, bitch.
A little bit. And I'm hungry. All right. I don't got no hot seat question.
I'm sorry, I threw y'all off. I'm sorry.
I'm dead. Well, I guess I didn't answer. For me personally, I don't really know any people in Charlotte, so I haven't been informed of any great penis in the area, so no.
But if you did get informed, what you doing?
I mean, it might pique my interest.
You want your turn.
The way you looked away.
It depends on the situation because, like, who told me? It'd probably be somebody who I know, so I would be all set anyways. You know,
right?
Like, it depends on where the tea came from.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah.
Like,
do you? I got another question. Do you guys think that like good sex runs in a family, or like penis size?
I definitely believe penis size runs in families. I think that's a hereditary thing. And I don't know because I really be wondering like who be teaching these men how to fuck good? Like, where did you learn this?
That's why I need a cue.
It probably do run in families because if you like, how did you know to do this to me? Like, I'm having.
That's why I be wondering too who taught them the game. You know, Q's the fraternity, they be having classes.
What?
Girl,
this is wild. You should have been in Charlotte this year. You missed out.
They had monsters. You think I'm playing?
A Q. June asked, "What is a Q?" A Q is a fraternity, Omega Sci-Fi. Shout out to my bros.
Yeah.
But
they tore Charlotte up this year or last year.
Girl, I'm trying to come next year or this year coming. Then I'm going to come see that.
Mimi, I'm crying. I think how often they do the conclave? Is it 4 years? 2 years? I think
I
it's
don't
every 2
know.
years.
Jaquana, I feel you. Word. It's like your brother and your daddy doing it like this. Let me see.
I mean, I definitely heard that penis size like runs in families. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to do a little survey or something.
Yeah, we don't have to figure it out.
Yo, Mimi said that was some good
Information, though.
shout out to the Q's. Oh, this year is in Tampa. All right, we outside. Tampa is lit.
I can't stand Mimi. OMG. All right. Well, Mary, thank you so much for coming on the show. I hope
Thank
you
y'all for
feel
having
good, share
me.
your story. I'm sure you're helping so many women while you're helping yourself. And we definitely gonna have you back for the Love Connection. So be on the lookout for that, okay?
Yes,
Shout out
yes,
to social
ladies.
medias so people can follow you.
Yes, my name on Facebook is Mary Harper. I'm gonna get back into my Yoni business soon. I just had to get some stuff together. That's Happy Yoni, HAPIYONI. And I just want to say one last thing, ladies. Thank you for having me, giving me the platform. Any woman that's out there that's listening, please know that you're worth the world. You don't have to take anything from anybody. I understand that support systems mean a lot, and that makes or breaks somebody being able to make the decision. But you got one life, and there's people out here that's not making it past 40. So you need to figure out what you're going to do, how you're going to live your life, and how you're going to be happy, because you can't live it for somebody else, not even your kids.
Period. That was a bar.
Drops the pin. Boom.
Yeah.
Minutes. Thank
Yes.
you for your jewels tonight. Was that
Thank
all
you.
your social medias? Just Mary Harper on Facebook and Happy Yoni.
Thank you. Have a good one, ladies. See you later.
Bye.
All right, girl. This was a good show. We went long tonight.
Yes, it was. That
All right.
Really
So,
good.
heavy on your playlist. I'm still rocking with SZA, giving what it's supposed to give.
I know. Heavy on my playlist since I've been back in the gym heavy. It's been really a variety of just music to get lit. And I was laughing today because today I was like, my favorite song to work out to at the gym is Nirvana Teen Spirit. Teen Spirit. It's everything because it's like it has that up tempo and then it goes down and then it goes back up and it goes back down. So I'm rocking with that. And then I've been listening to The Dream when I'm not at the gym. Like The Dream really got some shit. Like
he is very slept on.
Yeah, because he doesn't have the look. You know, he's giving Hamburglar. He doesn't have the artist look, so I think that's why he failed.
I hate it here.
Shout out to The Dream.
Shout out to The Dream, though. I'm gonna have to check out that Nirvana song. I don't think I've ever heard it. So
yeah, Teen Spirit is lit.
I'm gonna definitely check that out. Like I said, heavy on my playlist is the SZA. It's still giving snooze, blind, love language. Those stay on repeat. And make sure you guys follow us on social media. You can find me at the #1 Mia on Instagram, Mia the Stallion on Twitter. And make sure you follow the Girl Talk Pod on Instagram. And I think it's Girl Talk GG on TikTok. Videos are coming. Get in Shanice's comments and ask her, where are the videos for TikTok?
Follow me if you are listening to this after the fact on Apple or YouTube. Add me on Facebook so you can watch us go live Wednesdays at 8 p.m.
Ish.
8 p.m. ish. You can follow me on Instagram, Glow Gang OG, and then on Snapchat, Trio 585. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us. Season 2 of the Glow Gang, and we will see you guys next week.
Mic check 1, mic check 2. Is this mic on? Yeah, it's the one and only, your girl's favorite, DJ E-Money. And you're listening to the Glow Gang with Latrice, Mia, and Shanice. So know what that means? Ooh-wee.